it does actually narrow up the Constitution in several significant ways. It does not broaden what I think we all thought it was prior to that Supreme Court. Here's where it narrows it up, and I don't hear a lot of that discussion in the public. Number one, currently in the state constitution, special schools do not have to be a public school. Nowhere in the Constitution does it say when the state approves a special school, it has to be a public school. I added that language. That would also apply to a more narrow definition of a charter of a special school called a state charter school. In addition, today in the state constitution, we could pass a law in the Georgia General Assembly that would allow local delegations, or allow by general law in the Georgia General Assembly, us to mandate to a local school system that they would have to call a referendum. We could tell them how to word it, when it would be, to utilize their local dollars. I added in here on lines 40 and 41 that only if a referendum is called by a local school board could you actually utilize, if they wanted, it's never happened, but who knows, they might want to, that's the only way that local school dollars could be used for a state-authorized charter school. Thirdly, something that was absolutely not referred to once in this very long opinion by the state Supreme Court, I am narrowing how we can fund these. We could only fund them by state dollars in the past, but through legislation that a number of you I came before in 2008, a bill called 881, we didn't take their local dollars because we're prohibited from doing that, but we did tether these state charter schools to their state monies. So for example, if a charter school was approved by the state in one of your school districts that you represent, or we don't represent the school district, but in that territory of your district, state dollars would specifically have been reduced from that local school board in addition to just the normally earned UDE dollar. This in response to concerns expressed both by the Republican caucus and the Democratic caucus. I am restricting that and prohibiting it, and taking the Constitution, the limitations on these even further. So I do not see this at all as an expansion of what the state has exercised for as long as any of us have been here. I absolutely believe, and I think the words say that this places further restrictions on what it has been historically exercised by the Georgia General Assembly.